confident that if I had run again and articulated it, I think I could have mobilized a majority of the American people to rally behind it.
Ruh-roh. Whether President Obama knew it would happen when he said it or not, that is what set off the Trump Twitter storm.
Trump train. That was from an interview with his former senior advisor, David Axelrod, and President Obama essentially stating that he could have beaten Trump in this year's election if he were eligible to run for a third term.
And darn tootin', it didn't go over well with the president-elect. So will this spat do long-term damage to that smooth transition of power we talked so much about on this show that people had hoped for? Let's get into this with John Croman.
2 days after the election, President Obama welcomed President-elect Trump to the White House.
We want to do everything we can to help you succeed, because if you succeed, then the country succeeds.
Sweetness and light, especially after the gut-wrenchingly contentious campaign season we'd been through. But today, Trump took to Twitter to accuse the president of changing the tone. Doing my best to disregard the many inflammatory President O statements and roadblocks. Thought it was going to be a smooth transition. Not. He was reacting to something Obama said Monday in an interview with his former campaign manager, David Axelrod, featured in Axelrod's podcast, The Axe Files.
What I would argue is that the culture actually did shift.
Obama was talking about the wave of change that sent him to the White House in 2008, but he took it up a notch, speculating about a hypothetical Obama-Trump matchup.
I am confident in this vision because I'm confident that if I had run again and articulated it, I think I could have mobilized a majority of the American people to rally behind it.
Well, it's not helpful to have a conversation between President Obama and President-elect Trump about whether or not Obama, had he ran for a third term, would have defeated him. Now, of course, because of the 22nd Amendment, he couldn't run for a third term, so it's really not a helpful exchange.
Trump did flip 4 states from blue to red, key states Obama won in 2012.
We'll never know what would have happened, because it couldn't happen. Yeah. But if we're going to speculate anyway, on the one hand, political science modeling made pretty clear that the time for change factor was a big deal. On the other hand, on election day, Obama's popularity rating his approval rating was, around 55%. So he was a pretty popular president, more popular than Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. And so we don't know.
Donald Trump got some pushback for the way he wrapped up his missive, not an expression coined on SNL's Wayne's World in 1988.
As if they're the first person to come up with it. All right.
That's really original.
Not.
All right.
On the other hand, we're in a whole new world with the president-elect sort of tweeting as a way to communicate with everyday Americans and the media alike.
No way.
Way.
No way.
Way.
They have to be careful not to overreact to Donald Trump's tweets. Late this afternoon, NBC's Ali Vitale quoted Trump as saying that she spoke to President Obama by phone, that he spoke to President Obama by phone today, and in Trump's words, the transition is going very, very smoothly. USA Today had a reporter at the same gathering and reported the same thing under the heading of mixed signals. So it could have just been a tempest in a tweet pot. Nice
You
play,
did
John.
not.
I'm sorry, I
A
said it.
tempest in a tweet pot.
Do you think it's kind of a low blow on Hillary Clinton, though?
Well, that's exactly
For
what
Obama to say
Mike
that?
Huckabee, the huckster, said that. He said, like, this is really more against Hillary than it is against
I could do
Trump.
it, but you didn't, right?
Yeah, right. So
Or it's just 2 grown men fighting in a Twitter sandbox. So
That's
there
true.
you go.
that's true. And
Thanks
we
for
will
that.
never know, as Catherine said.
It's kind of nice a phone call fixed it, though.
Yeah.
Thanks, John.
Apparently.
It's always better to talk.